Welcome to the Rooted Phoenix. I am Estrella Phoenix, and on this channel, we use our spiritual tools to help heal, transform, and guide us to our abundant path. I do appreciate you being here. So today's reading is going to be focused on what are we being protected from. This reading is going out on Saturn Day, which is Saturday, which our planet of Saturn, a lot of people look at it as the heavy lessons, but also it gives us the lessons that can protect us. So that's what we're going to be looking at. What are we being protected from today? So I do have my Curiosity Oracle deck, and then I also have my Nero Tarot Feminine Tarot for our clarifier. So we're going to go ahead and get into this right now. I've already shuffled the cards. We're just going to clear the energy really quick with the bell. Also, let's run it through our Palo Santo. Okay. So we're asking the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, our spirit guides, our angels, our archangels, ancestors, and higher self to come through with a clear and accurate message for the persons that will be clicking on this video to see what are they being protected from. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into today's reading. So what are the collective being protected from? Okay, so we had a whole bunch of cards fall out. All mad. Let's go. Making bank, sober life, fake profile, gold digger, and invite only. Whew, some heavy energy, honey. This is heavy. Okay, let me move these oracle cards over here to the side so we can get into it. All right, so first one, it says making bank. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. Great. Sober life with no distractions or substance to blur the view. What's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. Great. Fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Okay, let me make sure I let you see that one. Gold digger. Gold digger is this connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. So gold digger. And then invite only. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. So invite only. All right, so both thing cards here, the fake profile and the invite only, is really pulling to me about the behind the scene. This one says behind the screen, and this one says behind the scenes. So I feel like there's some things that you're being protected from that you're not actually seeing with the fake profile. I'm seeing like the moon card in my mind, and I'm also seeing the high priestess, where right now you're being protected in the spiritual realm from things that you're not able to see, that things that are being hidden, that's behind the veil. And I feel like you're being protected from these fake people that are giving you one way, but there really are another way. And with this invite only card, I feel like it is telling you that this is a group or a society or something like that, where I feel like you may have wanted to be a part of it, but they're all fake. And for whatever reason you didn't get accepted, it was a nudging from above. I feel like it was something that you wanted to be a part of. It could have been some community club, social networking, I don't know, fraternity, if it's college. I just feel like whatever it is that you wanted to get in, they did not accept you. 444 just popped up on my own time. I feel like they did not accept you, but it was a gift. You were being protected from a lot of fake people, a lot of fake energy. And rejection is a lot of times protection. I just had to say this not too long ago for another reading. Rejection is protection a lot of times. And so you are being protected from whatever that fake energy was. When I see this fake profile and invite card with the behind the screen and behind the scenes, yeah, I feel like, nah, that wasn't for you. With the making bank and the gold digger card, I feel like somebody in this reading really needs to pay attention to the people that they are around romantically and otherwise, relationship wise. Doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but I feel like you are very responsible with your money. And that's why making bank showed up in the first position, because your financial flow, as it says, is increasing and your confidence is activating. But I also see that there are people that may be trying to come after your money, always trying to sell you something, always want you to listen to their idea or whatever they pitching, or can you contribute to something that they got going on all the time. It's like they want, like you the walking ATM. You're being protected from that. Every time that you feel a no, go with the no. Every time you feel a no when it comes to somebody asking you something for some type of financial help, and you feel no is the first response that come into your mind, go with no. You're being protected from whatever this is. It could be a scam. It could be some type of scheme that they got going on. And I feel like you are being protected because you are very intelligent with your money. You're very financial literate. And I feel like there are people that wants to get into your pocketbook or your wallet because they feel like they can manipulate you. I do. I feel like they think that they can manipulate you in some type of way. So again, if anything like that comes up with somebody's trying to sell you something, and like I said, the very first instinct that comes into your mind, if it is no, go with that. And let a no be a no. No is a sentence. Period. No, period. That's it. You don't have to have an explanation. If you don't want to do it, just say no. And that's it. That's what I see for that one. It says with sober life, it says, with no distractions or substance to blur the view, what's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. And so when I had said about the fake profile and the invite only, again, the high priestess just showed up and the moon card, because now you're able to see the veil is lifted. You know, the veil is lifted. There's no more illusions. There's no more illusions. You see things for what they are. And so now that you are able to see things for what they are, your vision is very clear. You're going to be able to move away from whatever it is that you were not able to see. So either the drinking had you all blurred up where you wasn't seeing things and you're maybe having to go on an apology tour, or either somebody close to you have gone into sobriety and now they are being a better version of themselves. Either way, you have been protected from this energy that has been very intoxicating. And it can be intoxicating in several different ways. Bad people that with toxic energy that wants to fester on you. But again, with the sober life card, it's making me feel like it's some type of substance abuse. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be some type of recreational drug use or something like that. But I feel like you are being protected from that, because either it is being taken away from you in a form where you just no longer want to do it. Like you just woke up one day and like, hey, I don't ever want to drink again, or hey, I don't never want to do this recreational drug again. I just don't want to do it. And so now you are being protected from the path that you were going down with this substance abuse. I feel like you're being protected from that fate, from that path that you could have gone down. I feel like that's where your protection is coming in for that one. So let's go ahead and let's pull the tarot real quick so that we can get any confirmations that we need to get. So we got two that already popped out. We got the 8 of Pentacles right here on top of making the bank. So again, I already said, I feel like you are very financial literate. And so right here with this card, you know, she is creating with the 8 of Pentacles, and she's got all her creations above her. And so that's why I feel like you are very talented. You have mastered your craft. And I feel like you just that person that you're very business savvy. And I think that's why people want you to invest. That's probably why investment came into my mind. You got very high standards and quality and expertise right here. So I really do feel like that's why people are coming at you. But again, be careful. You're not Shark Tank. You just don't have money to just throw away into dead end investment. So use your discernment when it comes to that. Okay, and with the 4 of Swords on top of sober life, you know, this is all about rest and relaxation. So if you've been going through all the turmoil with again, with any type of addiction, whether it's alcohol or any type of substance, then I feel like you're moving away from that, whether it's you or somebody close to you, and you're going to be able to rest and you're going to be able to move forward from that. So you're being protected, but also you're going to be able to get some peace. That's what I'm feeling. You're going to be able to get some peace from this situation. So let's look at tarot for the fake profile. Spirit, give us a card for the fake profile, the gold digger, and the invite only, so that we can, this one right here. This is the Six of Swords. All right, let's get two more. And with the Six of Swords being on top of the fake profile, I feel like whatever that energy was, that you have moved on from it. You're moving on from it. You see the choppy waters. I feel like you, whatever that situation was, you saw it for what it was, and you just been like, yeah, no, I don't need this. I don't need this fake energy around me. I feel like the veil, again, when I saw the moon, I saw the moon card in my mind, and I also saw the high priestess in my mind. And I was like, the veils are being lifted. There's no more illusions. There's no more like the Wizard of Oz where he's behind the curtain. He's just a dude back there, but he's got all these bells and whistles. I feel like everything that you need to know is definitely being revealed to you. And so you're moving on from this. If you haven't already, you will be moving on for this. And this is going to be your protection. Okay. You're going to put some distance between you and whatever that situation is that you are seeing that is fake. Again, I did see that in conjunction with the invite only card. So I'm just curious to see what the tarot is going to say. So we got the Justice card right here on top of the Gold Digger card. So again, I feel like with this Making Bank card and the Gold Digger card, getting the Justice card, it's all about the karma. So if anybody is trying to do some shady stuff with them, they're going to get theirs. They're going to get theirs because you are a good person and they know it. I feel like they're trying to plot some type of scheme or some type of scam, and they're hoping that you let your guard down for a second, but you're not. And they're going to get theirs. So you're being protected from whatever this energy is. Use your discernment. Again, make no be your answer if that's what you feel. The first thing that comes up, if it's a no, don't try to talk yourself out of it, okay? Because that's your justice. All right, and so for the invite only, Spirit, let me get one more card so that we can see what the invite only energy is on this Saturn day. What else do you want us to know that we're being protected from? Oh my Lord, there's a whole bunch of them fell down there, but only one flipped up. So hold on. And the one that flipped up is the Page of Swords. So hold on one second. Okay, Page of Swords. All righty. So with the Page of Swords on top of the invite only, I feel like it could have been a younger person. That's why I was saying about the sorority or some type of society or something like that. I said that earlier in the read that it could be a younger energy. And with this page coming up, I feel like that it is. Let me know if this resonates with you. Maybe it's not you per se that's in a fraternity or sorority or something like that, but maybe you are a parent of someone that didn't get accepted, and I'm letting you know the rejection is their protection. I do feel like this is a young energy. It may not be the actual young person looking at this video. It could be a parent, it could be a friend that know what they're going through and know that they got rejected from this society or whatever it is. But I feel like it's a bunch of fake people in there, because I also felt that with the fake profile card that I was telling you. And I feel like even with this Page of Swords, which is kind of like my confirmation to let me know that it is a young energy, they're moving on away from that too. I feel like these energies, you're moving away from it. Just get away from it, whatever it is. Because with the Page of Swords, they are very curious, and I don't feel like there's anything that this young person need to be curious about. It's all smoke and mirrors. At the end of the day, they already know who they want in. They already, to me, whatever this group is, they already picked the ones that they picked, but they're going through the motions of pretending like they got to go through this selection process. And I just feel like it's a bunch of fake energy. And I feel like with them being rejected, they're going to soon find out that it was just a lot of smoke and mirrors. Again, it's like some Wizard of Oz type of thing where they're just fake. They're just totally fake, and they're going to be exposed. And so I feel like this is just your confirmation that you don't need this energy. You really don't. You don't need this energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this deck. We're just gonna do one more card just to close out this. What are we being protected from reading today for the collective? Yes, yes, yes. Again, guys, if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. And also, please consider being a subscriber if any of this resonates with you. Okay, we got two that just fell, and then this one on the bottom was staring back at me. So let's see what else we got. So we got the Ace of Cups. So I feel like, you for the person that is, where I just did these different scenarios, I feel like that you're about to be poured into. There's going to be some new relationships, some new things that's going to be coming into your life. Could be a new love life that you're going to be able to actually put your focus in on. I feel like it's going to be really good. It's going to be something really good for you. So that whatever you're being protected from all these different types of scenario, you're going to come out on top. Again, I see you coming out on top with that. I also have the Seven of Wands. With the Seven of Wands, you're being protected. You are standing up for yourself. So I don't feel like you're a pushover in any of these situations. I just feel like right now that you feel like you just need to move on. You need to move on. You've been protecting yourself. You've been protecting your peace, especially I feel like in the sobriety one and also in the fake profile. I feel like you have done all you can to protect your peace, and I feel like you're going to be rewarded from that. Again, you're going to be moving on from that, and also you're going to have some positive energy poured into you. And with the Eight of Wands, it's going to come pretty fast too. Whatever this is that's going to come into your life with this new feelings and new beginnings, I do feel like it's going to come very fast for you. New creativity. Again, your intuition, trusting your intuition. With the water, you could be a water sign. All right. Also, with the wands that has popped up, you also could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Pentacles. Again, you're going to be very, very successful, very, very successful. Whatever it is that you may have felt like you lost, you haven't lost it. You got legacy, you got roots. You're going to be planting seeds all the way through your life. All the way through your life. That's why this family and ancestry card came up with the legacy and the roots. I feel like you are laying down foundations. I feel like you are going to be protected from a lot of energies that could have knocked you off of this, that could have knocked you off of your A game. You got a lot of positive energy coming. So now you can rest, you can move forward. You got the Justice card. Everything's going to move very swiftly for you. And that's all I see. And then at the bottom of the deck, again, we got the World card. It's going to come full circle. And I just had this card for the Venus pile too. That was the last card on the Venus deck. So you may want to also look at the reading for my Friday reading that also had the World card at the end, also came full circle. All right, guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. This is all that I have today for this reading and what is protecting us. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment. Please consider being a subscriber to the channel. It's a brand new channel, so we're just trying to get to our first 50 subscribers. I do appreciate all your love and support. We're going to go ahead and close out now with amen, ashe, and so it is. Thank you again. Many blessings.